With teams still figuring out rotations, Brent, at this point of the season, many players are unsure about their status in the lineup.
Yeah, if you're not a veteran team or a team that's been together for a lot of years, Kevin, this is about battling for minutes to show you're capable of handling that responsibility, and that mentality is important to the coaching staff. So you got to be ready, you got to be prepared for those minutes, and you got to produce.
So the New York starting five. We've got Jalen Brunson, Mitchell Robinson out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard.
Some footwork and some finesse from Mitchell Robinson.
KD finds MP. Can't get it to fall. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. And so we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David. Here's KD. After R.J. Barrett's bucket, here's Reese. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant's still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
Here's Grimes. His last outing, he had 8 points. Over Irving. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. The Nets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Floats it up for MP. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the inside. And it's sent back by Irving.
What hustle from Kyrie on defense, outworking the shooter. And getting the block.
Pass to Barrett. Some nice passing by New York here. Just 5 on the clock. Another shot. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
First personal foul.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
One falls for Brunson.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years. Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for them.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Here's Grimes. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Simmons can't get it to go.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5. And that rim shrinking.
The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
MP, no good.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Here's Barrett. Simmons with the defensive effort.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Basket counts.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
There's 1:54 left here in the opening quarter. And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion. And their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn.
On the court.
Quickly kicks to Sims. And the pass to Barrett. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Quickly. New York, no good that time either.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
The Knicks leading by 5. The last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
So with Irving on the bench, this is the group that Jack Vaughn has right now. They've got Ben Simmons. MP is out there with Warren, and it's Durant, and it's Sumner in at the 1.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Nets trail by 9. Sumner passes to Reese. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. And Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Now, here's MP. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Shot clock at 6. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Durant.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Grimes passes to Brunson. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Fires it up. A rebound by the Nets.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proves a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Here's Reese. And MP throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And, guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Grimes. New York, no good that time either. And here's Brooklyn. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Warren, good.
T.J. Warren trusts that shot. Trust me. Fantastic at shooting with purpose off the pass. That's alliteration.
New York calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate from. What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for New York. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter.
33.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kind of like what Rose has done in this one so far.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half. Thompson is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. But the ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. And the first one at the line is good.
Here's some facts. Go back to 2000, and the Knicks have won just 1 playoff series. Total. 1. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Reese. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His 3rd personal foul.
And the Knicks have struggled, Brent, over the last 2 decades. Why is that?
At the line.
Well, I think they just struck out thinking that everybody wants to come and play in New York City. And when you find out that nobody wants to play in New York City, it's really hard to... build a roster. They have not had a first All-NBA player since Patrick Ewing in the 90s. So there's been a big bite taken out of the Big Apple in terms of their competitiveness.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
From 12 feet out. The rebound by the Nets.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Count it.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Brunson the pass to Barrett. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And New York making a change. Quickly is checked in.
Emmanuel Quickly.
It's Barrett on the wing. He's covered by Warren. And stolen by MP. For the finish. And the dunk by MP.
And those assist numbers have always been there for Kyrie, spotting an open teammate that time.
Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Quickly. Here's Robinson. And he battles. The ball and gets the second chance bucket. Robinson's got his second bucket tonight.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up. And after all the drama and wanting out, Kyrie Irving remains a net. Feels like a bit of a farewell tour, but winning can heal all, and you never know what the future may hold, especially with Kyrie.
Barrett against Warren. The jump hook. Barrett, no good.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with. Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
New York trailing. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. The three from MP. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Passes it to Grimes. Back to Quickly. New York moving it around. Barrett the pass to Grimes. Down low. Here's Quickly. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
One of the more striking things about Immanuel Quickley is his ability to draw fouls and get to the line. That's pretty special for a young player, and he's automatic when he gets there.
The first free throw is good. And for a perimeter player to draw as many fouls as Quickly. Brent, that's pretty impressive.
Well, there's some ability in there for him as a passer, too, so he can find teammates. He'll drive into the lane. It's just a matter of him recognizing when it's time for him and time for a teammate.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Ben Simmons. Watanabe comes in for Kevin Durant. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Warren. It's Mills in for Irving. Pass to Grimes. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Grimes has got 7.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
There's the pass to Quickly. Over MP. Knicks with a new 14. And that one, good. Quickly's got 4 points now in the quarter. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Nets. The lead is 2. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Sinks the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Rose scanning the floor. Doesn't go for him. It could go. The shot missing. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Nets lead by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. They've got Simmons. Irving is out there with MP. Then there's Warren, and it's Claxton in at the power forward position. A three from MP. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Now, here's Barrett. Pass to Rose. A floater. Here's Toppin. Cams the 12-footer. Toppin's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, good to see Toppin just step into a mid-range and keep that defense honest.
Here's Reese. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nets lead by 8.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
Pass to Brunson. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Brunson against Warren. Here's Reese. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
MP finds Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. MP outside. No good from outside. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Barrett. Pass to Robinson. To the middle. Here's Rose. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Derrick Rose.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of them.
To the wing on the left. Brunson with a clean look. His three-pointers off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 8. Here's Durant. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, it's been years and years of coaches trying to figure out how you stop Kevin Durant. Just so long, so agile, and too good.
Now Barrett. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Barrett just one of those guys who you can see the competitive drive that he has. He's a hungry player. He's young. And there's no doubt he's going to get better.
Here's KD. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Grimes. He's covered by Warren. Brunson, good.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Quentin Grimes, fourth personal foul, team second.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Barrett. And Simmons with the rebound. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Nets. Floats it up for MP. Warren, the pass to Reese. Second chance effort. Misses in close. The Knicks shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Barrett kicks to Toppin. And they'll get another chance. Robinson, that's good.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And he commits the intentional foul. That's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Stepping the line with the 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. New York calls timeout. They're behind by 8. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
All right, man. Who needs a t-shirt? Come on. Let me hear ya.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Here's Reese. Count it. 42 points for MP.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
They push it up 4 on 3. Quickly with a wide open look. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.